All right. We are live, guys. Welcome, welcome. Uh, Mike, great to see you here. We really missed you. It's your second
Yeah,
stream back with us, so awesome having you back.
we'll see
Pam
how
is,
long it lets me stay tonight.
yeah, you're still having trouble with the computer or Wi Fi. Dang, that coffee's good. Well, three people found us, so that's good. That's awesome. Pam, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
All right. I don't know what happened to the StreamYard thing. I'm glad that Mike caught it early, though. It did the same thing to me, and I'm the one that made it. You know, when I was trying to delete stuff the other night, I wonder if I inadvertently deleted this one too. Yeah, because this one I made a week ago. I made this one like the other one that I just deleted, the 29th. And so I had that other live stream that I wanted to delete. So I bet you I did that one because I had to go in twice trying to delete it. So that's what happened, I bet. There's Sam.
Hi, Grasshopper.
Sam, sorry for all the confusion, but it's Pam's fault as usual. I'll just say
Yeah,
that.
of course it is.
No, I think I accidentally deleted the StreamYard, so we can't have a panel on YouTube, so I had to get it down and get it back up there real quick. But for anybody that didn't see, I posted a note on a couple of the websites, and I think in the last YouTube stream, I said that Brandon couldn't be here tonight because he has mandatory overtime. So, and he was very apologetic. He said to make sure people knew that's what happened. But, you know, when you work and they say you work, you got to work. But I'm eager to get him rescheduled and get him back on. I was looking at his logo, which is not on here, but some of those, it's got one of those, what I'm sitting beside right here. Yeah, on. He's got one of some other stuff. He's intermediate skill snakes, so lots to learn there. Lots to learn. Should we see who's in here? It says there are 4 people. So there's Jenny Lynn, Trash Cat, Pam, Huawei. Why did it jump on me? Just a couple of people, and that's everybody. Mike didn't comment in there, so I didn't see you there, Mike. But anyway, so we just got open panel. Anybody wants to come up? Anybody wants to show their stuff? I heard.
Someone's sound disappeared, I think.
Somewhere.
Oh, there you are.
Did my stream just blink?
No, but you quit. Your sound quit.
This room is so weird. I've even got a Wi-Fi booster in here that Ed gave me. And I don't know why it does that. I'm sitting over as close as I can to the door. And the door open. So I don't know what else to do. Mike, have you got all of your stuff back with you now and set up your reptiles? And
Yeah, pretty much.
awesome.
Working on getting everything plugged back in and that kind of stuff.
Yep. Yep. My problem is I don't get something finished and then I see something else I want to stop 3 projects for and start another. So that's my problem. I've got too many things going. Literally. I was talking about Brandon having a blood python, and I always keep the light down low on this one, just room light. because they really don't like a lot of light. But that's mine, and I've named her Gabby. I just thought that was a cute name for a big old snake like that. And I've been putting the rat that I get her each week, a large rat, with the lid open.
Hey, Nona.
And just put it down in there and put her lid back down, of course. And she stayed outside this box for probably an hour, and he didn't come out. Rats are very smart. He caught that squiff of her, and he was not coming out. But she poked her head in the box, and I was in here doing something and kept an eye on him. And it was probably an hour before she actually took him. But after that, I came back. When she did, I went out because I don't really care to hear that. Rats make a lot of noise. But anyway, came back in, and she had got her big ass somehow in that box, and she's a huge snake. I don't know how she got in there. I mean, she's fat. She's not that long. She's like 4.5 feet long, but she's in there, every bit of her. And I'm telling her she's got to come out. She's getting her nap. It's been 2 days now, so she'll be coming out soon, maybe. Could take the box out and hold it in my lap, huh? And see how she likes that. I might just start handling that snake. Hey, Sarah. Hope you are doing well. Have a great weekend. You too. You too. You too. Has anybody got plans for the weekend?
Oh,
I am. I normally don't, but I'm working. I work at the Ark half a day on Saturday now, since we're closed Mondays. Somebody else opens, and then I go do the last 4 hours and close. So I'm doing that tomorrow, and then Sunday we're having my sister's 70th birthday lunch dinner thing. It's 3 to 5 in the afternoon, and her birthday's not till October 6th. But we're going to go ahead and do it, or they're going to go ahead and do it. I was invited to come Sunday evening. So that'll be some excitement, something to get out and do. And next weekend, it's a for sure thing. My great nephew Cole confirmed today for sure that we're going to go Saturday to Nashville to the exotic animal expo. I'm real excited about that. There's Mike's PayPal. Always got posted. If anybody feels like they would like to help Mike, he could still certainly use it. Working the weekend with a full moon. I thought it was a full moon or almost full last night. I took the dogs out and it was like, I'm like, wow, it's like daytime out here. I wish I could remember what Jenny Lynn does. I've asked her 2 or 3 times, so I'm not going to ask her anymore.
hey, trash guy.
Lots of memory issues right now. Trash Cat's my only grandchild, and I wouldn't hurt. I turned around that way, my picture blanked. Weird.
I'm probably about ready to get kicked off of here. My camera's starting to blink.
Uh-oh. That's right, 911. Dispatch. Maybe I'll remember it this time. In my memory, I always let that morph into being some kind of healthcare worker, like a nurse or something like that, because you work the off shift too. Well, I'm proud of you, Trash Cat. Yeah. I came home and had a box on my porch this evening, and I remembered that I held my address up in your stream for Trash Cat the other night, and I thought, oh, she sent me something maybe, and it was just my insulin on ice and something else from the pharmacy. Oh, a new glucometer, a new meter. Jenny, what's the stupidest call you've gotten? Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, insulin's good. It's really not, it's that Monjuvi or whatever. I've got plenty of insulin, but it's that other stuff, but it is injectable once a week. Monjaro, I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. Yeah, it's amazing how you just turn a dial and click in your dose and then stick yourself and push a button and it gives it to you. It's sure a lot better than the old ways. I was trying to think, Mike, the other day after I saw you, I could remember all of your snakes except one, and it's not the king. But I can't remember.
Yeah, I've got the king snake. I've got 2 corn snakes, the African black house snake, and 2 ball pythons.
I was thinking you just had one corn snake. That's what it was.
I got the albino and honeymore.
Yeah, the honeys who I forgot. And you've had it for a while.
Lost the tricolor hognose.
That sucks. 17 years, crazy stories, I bet. Pam, I bet you've got some good EMT stories. No doubt. Before we went live, when I first came in to sit down, the tricolor king snake, milk snake, king snake, tomato was out behind me back there. But it has since hidden itself. Every now and then I get to see it. What's the stupidest call you've gotten last week? Sam's not going to give up. He wants to hear some smut. Are we going to try to attend another local reptile store October 7th? It's not a reptile. There'll be lots of reptiles there, but there'll be lots of other things too. It's an exotic pet thing. They've got one of those go around. I noticed next year's schedule in 24, it comes to Chattanooga, actually here right in town. Well, I'm 30 minutes from Chattanooga, but there's a really, really nice place that Ed and I both like to go to, like Repticons and stuff there.
Yeah, we're actually having the reptile show here, I think October 28th.
One reason I need to go is I missed going to one 2 or 3 weeks ago because Cole couldn't go, and I didn't hear from Ed, so I knew he had forgotten. So I thought, I'll just sit this one out. And but I ran out of my feeder mice and pinkies and stuff, so I've been having to pay regular price for them local. I like to stock up on them. A lot cheaper. Burger King got my order wrong. My neighbor's dog keeps barking. I lost my TV remote. Oh my God. I fell off my chair. Well, I didn't fall off my chair, Mike. I leaned over to do something and started to get back on this chair, and it's on a swivel, not four legs, so it's kind of a center of gravity's right in the middle. And I blamed it on Worm because she wouldn't get out of the damn way, but I got on the edge of it and I fell right on my knees, and my head went through the um, chameleon thing back there. And it was after the stream, and Skipper was ready to come over, but he's about 4 states away. He was going to rescue me. My neighbor's dog. I've never called 911 in my life that I know. I've never had to call it, thank goodness. But I thought I was going to have to that night. I couldn't get back out of the chameleon enclosure. It was funny. At the time, none of y'all laughed, but and Dee Dee's falling off the stool came up. But what kept you warm? Everybody's been wondering what I did with you, where you were. There she is. There's the worm. I'm trying a new strategy with her. Instead of like teasing her about being stuck to me and on the tit and stuff, I've been trying to give her like double the attention. And so far she can handle it. She's not sick of it. All of those a lot. Do you have the number for a certain business? Oh my God, really? Well, isn't that like against the law to do that? I would think so. What kept you warm? We had a Cobb salad from Zaxby's I grabbed on the way home, and even Floyd was in here on the back of the chair eating the cucumbers out of it. There she goes. Never mind if I'm not on camera, you just get comfy. There's a burp. Worm, you are just totally no good. I don't know who rottens you so bad. Kisses. Okay, sit down. Oh, Kisses, worm. I tell you what, my vision. I thought that said kisses, warm heart. 911 is issues more than people think. Some of the recordings, there he went. Poor Mike. Let's see if he comes back. Let me see if he's back there. Nope. Pam, when do you stream again?
What?
I said, when do you stream again?
Tomorrow night.
Saturday night. Oh, that's right. I keep thinking today's Tuesday. I've been stuck on Tuesday all day long. If it were Tuesday, I would be off tomorrow, but just half a day is fine. There's Mike, I think. Yeah, he's back. Well, maybe not. There he is. Welcome back, Mike.
Thank you.
Is that the TV behind you? No, it's a reptile enclosure. I'm trying to get myself reoriented because I need to know, what your layout is. I was used to your other place. I ingested this substance and now I think I'm going to die. Well, thanks for letting us know. Was it your camera?
Mike is frozen.
I think he just froze. Yeah. There he unfroze.
Well, I think I'm here.
You're here.
Okay.
I don't know how this shampoo bottle ended up there. Got to be careful when you slip and fall, Huawei. Pam, you don't have any golden oldies from being an EMT?
Not like that, no. I remember my aunt had some really good ones because she used to work in the emergency room at night. I guess there's a lot of weird things happen there.
When I was, well, share some if you can think of them. When I was still in school to be a nurse, I worked night shift to get through, to go to school during the day and sleep in the evening. But anyway, I had to work the little hospital I worked at back then. There were only 4 of us in the whole hospital on the night shift. 4 people, an RN, an LPN, a nursing assistant, and I was a tech since I had finished a year of nursing school. But I was basically a nursing assistant. But the emergency room, this was a country hospital, a little bitty place, and we used to get some really weird things. I got a lot of practice giving shots. A tornado came through one night, and one of the things we got from that was a guy. You know how they have those chicken houses that have just thousands of chickens? Well, this was years ago, or 45. So this guy's chickens had all got loose, and he had hired a bunch of kids, teenagers, to come and round them up. Well, of course, they stepped on rusty nails and got scratched by fences and stuff. So he knew the doctor that was the emergency room doctor, and he's just the doctor called and said, give every one of them their tetanus shot that comes through, and the man's going to pay for it. And that was fine. That's the way things could work back then. So I got to give a bunch of those shots. There was probably 50 of those guys and girls. There were girls too. Telephone part end stuck in an odd area. Telephone part ended stuck. Oh, sending it on Discord. Oh, Patty's PayPal or email. You're going to send it on Discord. How are my Gamas doing? They're doing good. I would try to show them, but the stupid camera, they know they're going to be getting fed soon. That's the girl up at the top up there with their eyes closed. And there's the boy. And they've been doing some mating pretty hot and heavy the last few days. I've got to take that dead plant out of there. That tank needs to be reset badly and cleaned. I've got a whole bunch more sand and gravel to put in there for them out of fish tanks. But they're doing great. They're pretty hardy. Never have been able to get them to eat the first vegetable. All they'll eat is crickets and wonderworms. And finally got them to drink water if it's running down the side of the tank, but they won't drink it out of a bowl or anything. Weird. I ate too much at a Super Bowl party. Am I having a heart attack? That one's not that uncommon. And more common is people that, especially men, that don't think they're having a heart attack and they are having one. Put the lime in the coconut and drink it all up. That sounds good, Pam. Poor little worm. Poor worm. Poor worm. Oh, the agamas, there they go. I said they were doing a lot of breeding. They took off. You couldn't catch her, huh? He come back out. It's looking like he's saying, I couldn't catch her. Sometimes she's receptive to him and sometimes she's not. He's just been really, really crazy about it lately, though, so she's probably about tired of it. Francis is keeping score. All right, Francis. I'd like to have a bunch of baby agamas. You know, when I got them, I researched how they, if they have live young, I think they lay eggs. I'll have to research that again. That should be nice. That would be scary. I've never thought I was having a heart attack, but apparently I had a little one at some point. I went for a physical 1 year, and they used to do like EKGs and stuff, you know, when you were of a certain age. I think insurance started saying no, unless there's a reason, you don't just do an EKG. But they found where I'd had one, a small one, but I don't remember that. What about the cats? Are they on any pain medicines or anything like?
Yeah, they gave me 3 doses for each.
Are they both boys?
No. Said this female, Gus is the male.
I'm glad you got something. A lot of vets don't give pain medicine. Can't imagine what it'd be like to have a uterus pulled out and nothing for pain. Our vet came by yesterday that used to be our vet at the Ark, and we fired him. Our board fired him. We sent him an official letter. He was our vet, but I mean, we paid him at a discounted rate, but we ended up paying almost full rate for the last year because this new office manager was totally incompetent. But just get out of the bill we paid finally. But he got really nasty about it at some point. But he came by yesterday and he had all this food from place, a fast food chicken. Anyway, and he was standing at the door showing us this food, and we're like, whatever, we don't come here anymore. Then he called and left me a message on my phone that said that he felt led to get a homeless person some food. And so, but when he went back to take them the food, they were gone, and another homeless person didn't want the food. And so then he thought of me. So I thought, what the hell? So, but anyway, we didn't answer the door because last time he was there, he was such a tard and threw the bill at me and stuff. I said, nope. Can't have craziness out here. We ate the food though. What is Chick-fil-A? That's what it was. It was good food. The other volunteers take everything because I shouldn't have any of it. And there was some kind of like a, not a milkshake, but something like that. I shouldn't have had it. It was a small. Say, Pam, what can I talk to you about? Have you finished your drawing? The dog?
Not yet. Nope. I need to get it done because I got another one that I got to get done pretty soon. So I need to get that one done.
June's going to go next. Good. You're making me want a cocktail, Pam.
Where did Mike go?
You're up.
Uh-oh, it looks like Bob froze and Mike disappeared. I'm the only one speaking.
Are you the only one speaking?
I was.
Well, it's about damn time.
You were frozen. Mike's gone.
Yeah. I don't think this is all my Wi-Fi. I think it's some kind of signal interference or something. I don't know. Bless her. Bless her. And if I took my hand away, she would fall out of my lap. I guess she trusts me. Hey, Patrick. Pam was just talking about you.
It was all good. Don't believe
All good.
what Bob says.
I said it was all good. We had Mike up here, but we've lost him twice. Did you have any trouble finding us with the link being changed? What are you doing? You feel like a reptile climbing up my arm. Worm. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't hear a star. She must not be up yet.
She's at my feet sleeping. If I move my foot 1 inch, you'll hear her yipe like she's dying.
Yeah. You haven't stepped on her yet.
Drama queen. The drama queen of the world.
4:30 comes way too early. Yeah, it does. I used up at 5:30, and I don't miss that. And then drive an hour to Blue Cross on the other side of Chattanooga. Don't miss it. I was talking about holding this blood python in my lap. What do you think, Patrick? Should I do it? It's sleeping in a box. The box its last rat came in. Actually, the rat's still in there, but the rat's in the snake. I don't know. I was thinking that, Ed has his D&D on Tuesday nights, and they go late. So I don't know if he's going to be back on Tuesdays. But now when the time changes, will you change your days, Pam? And Blackie will start?
Well, when the time changes, Blackie will start doing his stream again. So I'll probably figure out a different time to have my Tuesday night one. Maybe have it on Wednesday night again. I don't know.
Yeah, you used to go right after Dan on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I missed you there this past Wednesday.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling super good, so I ended up not going, but I'm hoping I will make it this coming one.
I had been forgetting. I think I forgot twice over like 2 months about going there. And I would remember it the next day or like an hour after he'd stream. So I started putting myself a reminder. So I've been doing a lot better. Well, it's been 2 days now, Dragon Lair. It was Wednesday night or Wednesday evening about this time. Your new schedule is 6 a.m. to noon every weekend. Yeah. if you can get enough rest to do that, that's not a bad schedule, except the getting up part. You've still got all afternoon. Hey, Craig, how are you doing? You look pretty busted up in the post you made. Did you see that, Pam? He's all
Uh-uh.
yeah, he's all tore up. It should be okay to try it. I've picked her up 3 times before in my hands, and she was just like, kind of like, oh, don't bother me. But I mean, she didn't strike at me. I got bit last night, Patrick. I didn't even know it. I barely even caught it on the camera. It was one of my little corn snakes that decided to come out when I was feeding all of those kids in the same tank, and she decided to come out, and she wrapped my hand, and it was kind of cool. But she bit the tip of my finger, but she didn't bite it. She just tried to put her little head down over my finger, and she couldn't. She tried, but I barely saw her stop and doing that. I'd have never known she'd done it if I hadn't seen it. I think he was sandblasting or something. It had something to do with sand, but I didn't know the backstory on it. So he just said something about the sand really tore him up. But one of his legs they were both beat up, but one was swollen, lower leg. She thought it was a pinky. Yeah, that's what I wondered, because it does kind of look like a pinky, but I don't touch those pinkies except when I'm defrosting them and warming them, getting them warm in the water. Mowing. Oh, shit. You're right on the water where you're at, so it must be grass over the sand. I got it. That's bad. It's like being sandblasted. Put you some long pants on. Yeah. No, if it didn't taste right. They don't have much of any teeth, I'll tell you that, because as soon as I saw her, like the tip of my finger was in her mouth, and I thought that's going to hurt when she unhooks me, but it didn't even feel like just a feather touched me or something, but no stick at all, no blood, no nothing. So they must not have much of any kind of teeth. Sand in your shoes. Yep, you better put on some long. They're side hunters. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And one reason she came out was I had the not the prongs, but the thing that I was holding to feed them with, and she follows that. She's the one I call the street punk anyway, and she'll try to steal the 2 snakes that are bigger than her. They're pinky, and they're not going to have it. So rather than them being stressed by her, I just take her out or keep her distracted with the tongs. Huawei does such a good job with the links. Much appreciated. This coffee's making me sleepy instead of waking me up, but I'm not going to complain because a nap sounds good after this. Please like and subscribe. Yep. And also Mike's PayPal, he can definitely still use help. Not much as babies teeth-wise. They get bigger, stiffer teeth as adults, but by then they hardly ever bite. Yeah. Yeah, but you're right. She just thought it was a pinky. I don't think there was any smell on there. She just saw something round that was about the color of the pinkies. She didn't strike either. That's unless she did and I didn't see her. And that was cute. I couldn't hardly even make the thumbnail. It was so funny. Looks like rapids. what looks like rapids. Oh, full moon tide. I've got to go out again and walk the dogs one more time, and I'm gonna. Oh, the tide's running out fast today. It's amazing how much the tide can change some places. Tidal marshes are cool. When I lived in Florida, I always liked to see what was left in the tidal pools. Sometimes it was stuff you didn't want to mess with. What are you running about? Oh, it was. I knew it was last night. I guess it's over. Oh, lost his spear gun. Craig is the guy that I call a mystery guy. Is that your son? Like once y'all were driving and he was in the back when you were moving. And I'm like, who's the mystery guy? It must be. Because I need to know. I need to know everything like that. Pam, did you go to sleep?
Oh, I'm listening.
All right. Your youngest boy? Did you do like Happy Son's Day?
Oh, no, I didn't. I'll have to do that when I get off here. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it was today, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I saw you did Daughter's Day.
Yeah.
So make sure you do your son too. If they have Happy Granddaughter's Day, I'll have to get Trash Cat. I didn't know they had Son and Daughter's Day. Is that a new thing?
I think it's fairly new, yeah.
Sing softly, Pam, so Bob knows you're awake. Or just burp or something.
I could burp.
There you go. You could tell the story that I told the other night. Trash Cat would like to hear your version of it, I'm sure. I'm afraid that'll come around to bite me someday. I hope not. Not everybody likes to hear that kind of smut. Oh, Princess, what is it? There's your protege, Pam. He's not happy because I'm holding the worm up here.
Oh, no.
Got his back turned and everything. Yazzie, Pam's on here.
Yossi.
See there? You better let Pam see. His eyes bothering him a lot again. I think he's going to finally lose that one. His doctor will be back from her having her baby, well, next week, I guess. And I'm going to get her in to look at it. He's taking antibiotics and stuff to lower the pressure in it, but I think it's almost to the point now. I know he's fine in it. Bless him. You don't even want to look at Pam? No. You never have to guess what Yazzie's mood is, you know it? Never have to guess. Bill's still asleep, work till 1 a.m. Bob, quit holding your worm and show us your balls, which is a totally legitimate. Well, for the stream, it is. Y'all really want to see a snake?
Yeah.
I'm afraid if I move around much that I'll lose the signal, but I don't mind showing a couple snakes. It is a reptile stream, isn't it? Kinda. Okay, Worm. And she acted like she didn't hear me. Worm. Worm. Look at that. Worm. Worm.
She's gonna pretend she's like can't move.
She can't. She's so
She can't
tiny.
move, Dad. She's paralyzed.
She's just a baby. She can't move, Pam. So little she can't even crawl. She's a little tiny baby. She doesn't like to be kissed, and sometimes that'll make her get nope. She went right back down. Bless her. That's the way she sleeps too. All right, let's see what kind of snakes. Princess has got a standoff with one of the snakes over here. That's my newest snake that I was bidding on and didn't mean to win the bid, so of course I did win it and had to pay for it. That one hasn't eaten either. Princess, you're staring it down. And those guys are in bed. Those guys are in bed. They're asleep. She's taking a sauna. There's my girl. Just wondering where she was at. She's getting away, but I have her on my neck all the time. I see the Brazilian over there peeping out. It's probably too dark to see her. And let's see. This would be the most exciting thing, probably. I can get some light over here. She's all curled up. How did she get in that box? You know how big she is. I guess she stacked about 3 coils. Yeah, she stacked up about 3 coils on top of each other. She's not appreciating that light. Look at those deep breaths. Yeah, take her out and hold her in your lap, they said. Beautiful snake. I do not like having to feed her little live rats, big live rats. There's the Gama. The Gamas. They're back under their basking light. And the leopard geckos. They share a heat mat. That's why they're over there.
Aw.
Cheek to cheek. I've got a medium sized one under each end of their things. And they are clean. They use those, their little feeding dishes, but they both started using them. That one missed one there, but they started using them as a potty, so they're so easy to clean up after. Just change their paper towel and wipe it out and wash their poop bowl out. Let's see. This one must be in his house. It's kind of early for things to be afoot. There's the new little chameleon. Still don't know if that's a girl or a boy. She's basking. And here's what the Asian forest thingy ended up in. He's either behind that water bowl or under it. He's going to be getting some crickets. And I've got some plants rooting over there, those pothos, to put in there. Tomato frog. Hadn't seen it since it went in there a month ago, but it's in there because it eats the crickets at night. And let's see.
You should blow yourself up so we can see good.
That's a good idea, Pam. Pam, you make it so obvious why you get double what I get, why you get the big bucks. Now, with this new lid, since I had to order one and couldn't find a 55, you can't find them. Petco and PetSmart don't carry them anymore because apparently they don't sell 55 tanks anymore. But now I
Hi,
can
Melvin.
Hey, Melvin. There's a little mouse in there.
Hello.
Let's see if I can get this guy to do his hood. If he bites me, that'll go viral, won't it? Whoops, that scared me. It's against that heating pad. Wake up. He's not afraid of me anymore. He hardly doesn't even bother to make a hood. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. You don't look like a scary fake cobra, false cobra. Nope. And the Brazilian rainbow is up front there, hoping for a mouse. And a wild, oh, there she is, wild corn snake. Need to clean her out. Got to do waters on everybody too. Got a shed over here. Got a mouse that wasn't eaten last night in there. Got to get it out. That's the house snake. More frogs somewhere. All the snakes are hiding, so can't really see anybody. That gopher snake's real pretty. She ate last night, so she's sleeping. That's Reggie, the ball python, ate, so he's sleeping. And those are the two little pretty snakes that have been together. I want to make them when they're big enough. Another shed in there. Don't tap on the glass. So yeah, everybody's sleeping. What I need to do is unlock all their lids and go around some night when I'm feeding them and they're all out and do a video. That's what I need to do. I've got one empty tank with nothing coming to there. This is this big ball python that I got, hoping to have her mate with my mahogany male ball python. But he's never been quite up to the job with her. She is a lot bigger than the other one over there. Need another ham. Oops. Dropped a clip. Probably gonna drop the lid too. Here she is. What the hell? Hey girl. Come on. See what's up. She wouldn't eat last night. What's up? I haven't handled her hardly at all. And I need to because she's a gorgeous snake.
Yeah, she is.
And she's a bit bigger than the one that is so that I take out. Okay. Let's see what you're up to. About 8 feet. No. Here she is. Here she is. She's sweet. She's just scared. Just scared. Yeah. It's like somebody stuck a stick up my butt. Yeah. It's a picture. She actually needs a bigger hide in here, or I need to do something to raise that one up more for her. She's a good girl. Yeah, she is. I had been working with her some about touching her head, and she's gotten pretty good, but I just haven't taken much time with her lately. This was one of Ginger Graves' tanks from a couple years ago, and I broke it. I thought I'd just keep it for snakes. For snakes. All right, worm. I've got to sit down, so you're gonna have to let me back in. Oh God, jump scare. I'll be glad. Hey, Anthony. Hey, Meckham. The tube move chat. Still in ya. Is still in ya. And Melvin. I think I'm back to where. Nope, there's Holly. South African house snake breeder moved to the U.S. He sold his breeding to out reptiles. 5 or 6 different species. I didn't know that. Have the Reptile Expo, a fish auction, and a regular visit to the local fish store to consider. I really ought to get the Corridoras Robinette and the LFS, that dragon there. Oh, I'm going to name one of the snakes Robinette. That's a name you don't see very often, but I went to school with the Robinettes. There were 3 brothers. I was the middle one's age, but I knew all of them. I can remember that. Robinette. Just because it could even be a girl's name, you know, the way it sounds, a female's name.
Yeah.
All right. People started talking when I got up. I'll have to do that more often. Hobble around. Sound barbecue at 1 a.m. That sounds good, though. You know what? 1 a.m. barbecue. Princess, leave this stuff alone. So how long have we been live? 59 minutes and 46. How's that for timing? Repticon is going to be in Montgomery next Saturday, but I'm not. Yeah. think I'm
There
back.
he is. Yep, you're back.
Yeah, it said and it moved closer to the router. But I think instead of moving closer to the router, I'm going to call it because June, it's time for June if she hasn't gone live to go live. So, and I know that Huawei had the link out there. Yeah. Indicate named in honor of a female. Yeah. There was Danny Robinette, Randy. I can't remember the oldest one. Robinette. And you know, they lived like one block from Butch, the one with the story the other night, my cousin. What are you doing? Small town. Well, Pam, I'm going to call it June's on. All right. I'll see y'all
Okay.
over at June's, and I'll see
Okay.
you tomorrow, Pam.
Yep, yep.
All right.
Everybody have a good weekend.
Thanks, Pam. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Huawei. Good night. Don't cuss them, Pam.